end up taking this one.
So we moved to 197 pounds, and it's going to be Kobe Woods, the redshirt freshman, 4-4 from Mishawaka, Indiana, taking on Andre Lee, the redshirt junior, 7-8 from Oak Park, Illinois. So two wrestlers with very similar overall win percentages, and redshirt freshman, redshirt junior should be a very competitive and interesting match here.
Obviously, a little bit of an over-exaggeration that Purdue needs 3 straight pins. They are going to need wins in every single of the last 3 matches. That's for sure, and they're going to need a lot of bonus points in every single one of those matches. We've got Kobe Woods coming in here at the 197 spot against Andre Lee.
Yeah, just looking ahead at what's coming up next. I mean, you have Deuce Rashal for Illinois, an unranked wrestler, going against 19th ranked Sean Strecht of Purdue. If he's out, there was kind of a back and forth if it's going to be him or Avon, so it'll be interesting to see who they go with. And then at 125, the last match, probably the most competitive match of the day, 14th ranked Luke Welch, 19th ranked Travis Piotrowski. So, I mean, still some opportunities there for Purdue to get some points here, but it's going to have to start with Kobe Woods as they continue to go back and forth here. As it looked like there for a minute there, Woods might have had a chance to get a takedown, but was unable to finish it off.
These two wrestlers look very similar to one another. Body style, height, similar looking, same hair. Maybe they were separated at birth.
Same barber, maybe? Who knows? See Woods with the knee pad, that bright white knee pad on the right leg. Purdue in the all black, Illinois in the road navy. Probably the slowest pace match we've had so far today. We're kind of due for one.
Yeah, most of the matches we've seen have been very, very quick to score points. As we talked about, both of these teams looking to get back in the win column. Everyone's kind of trying to do their part. This is definitely a slow one as we're over 2 minutes into this first period and not a point's been scored yet.
Shot there by Woods, unable to complete it.
Good job by Lee. Lee getting back into the center of the match, or center of the mat, excuse me.
Back to the center they go. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. And with that, the first period comes to an end and no score, as the decision will go to Woods. He will go down. Andre Lee will come in from the left side.
Great job by Woods, standing up very quickly. He's got to make sure he can keep his balance.
Lee goes for the lift and is able to get him down to the mat for just a split second. Woods back up and now breaks it free and out. Very dominant escape there by Woods, showing his just overall strength and ability to fight off the lift and then get up and out for the first point of the match.
I also think a little bit of a good decision by Lee, not really fighting the hands there, just letting him go, giving him his one escape point, and then trying to get back on offense instead of trying to fight him back down to the mat. You don't really gain, I mean, you keep on top, sure, but you're not really gaining a whole lot by keeping those hands closed and just kind of running around the mat, trying to keep control. Both of these guys staying relatively active, even though it's only 1-0. I haven't seen a takedown yet, as we may see one here.
Lee had a nice hold of that right leg of Woods. He was able to get him down to the mat and gets the 2 points for the takedown. So just like that, Andre Lee takes the lead for Illinois as they go out of bounds. So Woods will go back down with a chance to escape to tie the match after a very nice single leg.
One thing that we've noticed throughout this entire match so far and the entire day so far is the referee is not afraid to call a stalemate, not afraid to call stalling on any one of these wrestlers. So these guys have clearly been active enough for the referee to not make any of those calls, but only 2-1.
Right. Now 2-2 as Woods gets the escape. So, yeah, you're exactly right. Even though the score's low, it doesn't mean that both these guys aren't trying to take chances, and I think the referee sees that and respects that. See Andre Lee very active with his hands, kind of showing him in front of the face and behind the head. Woods staying very calm and neutral with it as he keeps fighting him off his head. And the second period comes to the end. So twos are wild here at the end of the second period. 2-2 is the score. Andre Lee will start down, looking for that escape point to take the lead. Riding time 25 seconds in favor of Lee. That will go down as we start the second period, and Woods is on top. Lee quickly to his feet and quickly breaks the hands. Impressive escape there, and Woods kind of let him go once he got him to his feet. So at the score 3-2 in favor of Lee, it's going to be up to Kobe Woods now to get some points and try to get a takedown here. Half shot there by Woods, fought off by Lee. He's playing good defense right now, and Woods is going to have to get free to try to go for one of those legs again. He seems to like to go for that right leg of Andre Lee. He's been kind of targeting it all match long. Let's see if he can get another shot near that right side of Lee's body. There he goes for it. He's got a hold of the leg. He's got him up in the air. Now if he's able to get his head out, keep a hold of that leg, and drive him down to the mat, Andre Lee does a good job fighting it off and gets the takedown. For a second there, Woods was definitely in control, but he was unable to keep a hold of the leg and drive him to the mat. And Lee takes that momentum, flips it against him, and gets the 2 points.
Yeah, it looks like Woods is going to go off with a little bit of blood time, but that was a very good shot to start that whole thing. Very good shot by Woods, getting very low, going straight for the ankle takedown rather than going for a leg. He got very low to be able to hook that ankle and picked it up, did what he was supposed to. But Lee doing a very good job of keeping his balance, staying on the run, making sure he doesn't get his weight shifted back, and was able to kick out and get Woods off balance to be able to get the takedown of his own.
Here's a replay of that single leg attempt at a takedown for Woods and the fight off by Andre Lee as we take a look as the medical team does a little bit more time cleaning up the blood of Kobe Woods. So with the score 5-2 in favor of Lee, only 54 seconds left. If you're Woods, you're on bottom. Riding time, not a factor. So I'm guessing Coach Urslin's telling him, listen, you're down three points. You get 1 on the escape, 2 for the takedown, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what he's telling him. It's a good position to be in, as we talked about in previous matches. That 4-point mark is a tough one to get past. 3 points, that 3 points is where you want to stay around, because especially if we restart here, he'll restart on bottom, as you said, get that escape, and then go for that takedown. He really, you want to get the escape. You don't necessarily want to get the reversal.
Yeah.
Because if you get the reversal, then you're going to have to work for some back points to be able to put yourself on top.
Or you got to let him up.
Or you got to let him up, which is going to give him a point
Yep.
for the escape. So really what you want here is a very quick escape and get back on offense.
So far he's done a good job escaping quickly, and now he has back up to his feet again. If he can break those hands and fight off the hip toss, which Lee likes to do, and the 1-point escape is given to Woods. So now he's within 2, so a nice escape there, exactly what he needed to do, and he gives himself enough time here to go for the takedown as we're going to have another break for blood.
Yeah, I could have told you that was going to happen just about right as it happened, because he tried to roll, and he didn't tuck his head into his roll and just face planted straight into the mat. So that definitely looked like that didn't feel good for for Woods. I don't know if it bloodied the other side of his nose or maybe it just
Well,
he
it
just
definitely
kicked
probably,
out.
yeah, popped open whatever was
Right.
clogged to begin with.
But doing what he was supposed to do, as soon as the whistle was blown, popping up, trying to get that quick escape. As you see, 37 seconds left on the clock, and only 2 points now as he got the escape. So we'll restart in neutral position. Hopefully Woods comes out and takes some shots. You know, those last-ditch efforts are what's important. You're already losing by 2 points.
Get nothing.
You got to take a risk,
Yep.
especially. I mean, you look for a good shot over the course of the next 10 or 15 seconds. And then you just start taking risks. I mean, you have to do something.
Be interesting to see where he goes as far as for the takedown. As I said earlier in the match, he's really been targeting that right leg. It's the leg that Lee likes to put forward when he's in his base and he's trying to lunge forward. So as Woods is going to go over to the trash can and try to get the remaining blood out of his nose. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes back to that move that's worked somewhat to this point. He's had trouble getting Lee down to the mat, but he's done a good job of getting a hold of that leg. It's just a matter of completing the move and getting that trip to get him down to the mat. And with 37 seconds, you have plenty of time to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Lee's clearly very good at staying balanced, making sure that he's not getting tripped, making sure he's not getting thrown off. So it's going to be difficult to do, to say the least. But you're absolutely right. I mean, Kobe Woods taking a couple of those shots at the ankles of Lee. That's what he has to keep up. I mean, he has to go back to what's worked a little bit before. Hopefully he's able to even come back in as he's still over there bleeding. The referee going over there to see what's going on, see if it can continue. There is a limited amount of blood time that if they can't get it stopped by, then he has to forfeit the match.
You have to hope that that's not the case here. With only 37 seconds remaining, it'd be a tough way to end the match. I think he still has quite a bit of time because the first blood timeout really didn't take all that long. But you see now Lee pacing back and forth, getting some instruction from his coach, trying to stay loose, going over exactly how to fight off this last-ditch effort from Woods. I expect Lee to stay on the defense probably throughout now. You get to the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to stay on defense, I would say. He's going to make sure that he's not running, because in that situation you end up giving up a point.
Yep.
And that's not what you want to do, obviously. But he has to make sure that, you know, he's getting his sprawls, he's getting, you know, keeping his feet back, making sure that he's not giving up anything easy, giving up an easy takedown. But he wants to play defensively. He doesn't want to not play at all. You have to play defensively and make sure that you're staying in it.
So we get all the blood cleaned up. We're at neutral here. 2 points is the margin right now for Woods. He needs a takedown here in the last 30 seconds of the match. He goes for that right leg, unable to get it. Good fight off by Lee, and they're back to center. Woods goes for the left side, no luck. Lee trying to get behind. Woods, good job fighting it off. Now he's going to try to get behind as they go sprawling out of bounds, and the referee blew it dead before Lee was able to get around behind, so no points awarded either side. 20 seconds remaining.
That was very close.
Here we go again.
That was very close to end up being a takedown for Lee as he kind of dragged his feet out of bounds. Kobe Woods did. Looks like he's bleeding a little bit on the nose again.
8 seconds left. Woods needs to go for that leg and try to get that takedown. 5 to go. He's got to go now if he can. He takes a shot at it. Good fight off by Lee. And it's going to be just a bit short for Kobe Woods. And Andre Lee gets the win for the Illini in a back-and-forth bloody match. Woods gets all of his points by escape, and each time he had a shot for that takedown, he was just unable to fully complete it.